Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and we have got a new series on the channel. We are doing a Madden 24 franchise mode with the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are a neat team. Not super bad last year, but definitely lacked good quarterback play. So they went out and made the big decision to trade up to number 1 overall, giving up the number 9 pick, a pick in 2024, and DJ Moore, their number 1 receiver, to get the Bears' number 1 pick. So we are going to be a little lacking on wide receivers and draft capital for this coming draft. But luckily for us, we do have a quarterback in place, and we've got several other key positions in place that make it so that draft pick hopefully is not going to kill us. So let's get into the roster, and we will explore a little bit of what we're working with and what we're going to have going for us. The Panthers also traded Christian McCaffrey last season, so there's that. So at quarterback, the guy they traded up for was rookie quarterback Bryce Young, listed at 5'10". I think that may be 2 or 3 inches generous. Maybe not that much, but I'm probably being dramatic. But either way, 5'10", 204, rookie out of Alabama. Was a Heisman Trophy winner, I believe. But good stats overall, 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 throw power is a teensy bit low, but his short accuracy is at an 87, medium is at 83, deep is at 81. So those are definitely numbers we can work with. An 83 throw under pressure and 83 throw on the run are both good numbers as well. Our backup quarterback right now is Andy Dalton, and I'm definitely going to be looking for another possible option there because I don't think I'll be able to play with him very well. But he does have the mentor tag, which is very big for us because we'll be able to get more XP for Bryce Young. We also have Matt Corral on the roster, who going into last year's college football season was considered a possible number 1 overall pick. But just had some struggles during the season and ended up falling to like the 4th or 5th round. So he may end up working out to be our backup quarterback. We'll see. And at halfback, the people that we have in place to try and replace Christian McCaffrey, we've got Miles Sanders, formerly of the Eagles. Definitely more of a speed back than anything.
Card. Here you
Doesn't
can
really
see
have the
Here
receiving
are a player's
capabilities that
your team aligns with each
McCaffrey did. And I'm not super sold on Miles Sanders. I think he is a very mid running back. So we'll see where we go from there. We also have Chuba Hubbard, 76 overall, 24 years old. I don't think he got a ton of play last season either, after McCaffrey was shipped off. And behind him, there's not really much else to talk about. Raheem Blackshear, Spencer Brown, and Cameron, spelled with a U, gross, Peoples. Fullback, we've got Giovanni Ricci. It's just a fullback. This is where things start to get a little questionable. Wide receiver, we've got 33-year-old Adam Thielen. He has been a very good receiver in his day, but I think his time is definitely towards the end. Got DJ Chark, height, weight, speed guy. Hasn't really had a big breakout yet. We're hoping that comes. Same thing applies to Laviska Shenault, not the height, weight, speed, but the breakout. Hoping that comes. He's going to probably play in the slot for us, or maybe it'll be Adam Thielen. I don't know. We've also got Terrence Marshall Jr. He was the 3rd receiver on that really good LSU team behind Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. So, poor guy. The other two are just top 5 receivers, and he just is kind of depth on a team with a bad receiving core. And who knows? Maybe he turns into something. I did not turn off pre-existing injuries. That kind of sucks. Oh well. We've also got the rookie Jonathan Mingo, who I think has got he's got hidden dev, so that's
put him in your lineup and evaluate him on
that's
the field.
nice. That's definitely something we can work with. Javon Wims is going to end up getting cut because he has got a major tendency to get into fights. And I'm really not trying to mess with that. At tight end, we've got Hayden Hurst, veteran guy, Ian Thomas, Tommy Tremble. Pretty decent tight end room, all things considered. We've got this guy here who serves as a long snapper. We have our franchise left tackle in place in Ika Mekwano. He still has superstar dev, which he was given last Madden as a rookie. So that is very nice. We don't have to work on that. He's not going to lose his dev trait. And we can go ahead and continue to develop him to protect Bryce Young's blind side. Brady Christensen at left guard. We will probably look to improve on him in free agency. Center, we've got Bradley Bozeman and Sam Tecklenburg. That's a name. Right guard, we've got Austin Corbett. And at right tackle, we have... Chandler Zavala. He looks like a pretty nice rookie. 67 overall. That's not bad. And at right tackle, we have Taylor Moton. Corbett and Moton are a little bit older, but should still be here for a long time. And I am actually going to change up the defense a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and move Derek Brown back to the position he should be in. The Panthers decided to make a weird change and switch to a 3-4 when they have a very much 4-3 heavy defense. But going back over our defensive ends, for right now it's Shy Tuttle, Taylor Stallworth, and then right end Deshaun Williams and Nick Thurman. Defensive tackles are Derek Brown, the former he was a top 10 pick. I don't remember where they took him. And Henry Anderson. Outside linebacker, for now we have Brian Burns here.
Is the development trait.
But Burns is very much a pass rusher. So we have our franchise pass rusher in place, which is good. I'm going to move him back down to defensive end because I am going to make the change back to a 4-3 because 3-4 defenses in Madden are not good. And that's really just that's the gist of it. At left outside linebacker, we've got Frankie Luvu, who will be playing there. Maybe doing some pass rushing, I don't know. But Shaq Thompson is probably going to be our primary sub linebacker. We've also got Deion Jones, who's a really nice linebacker for us. We've got the rookie Bumper Pool out of Arkansas. Poor kid. Right outside linebacker, we've got Justin Houston and Yeturgros Matos. They're both going to get moved down to defensive end. Mostly because I do not want them in pass coverage. Yeturgros Matos has lost his dev trait that he's carried for a couple Maddens now. But that's to be expected. He hasn't been exceptional. And now our defensive or our right outside linebackers are going to be rookie DJ Johnson and second year guy Amari Barno. So we'll look to improve there. At corner, we have got J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson, Troy Hill, C.J. Henderson, sorry. So we're going to probably push Henderson into the starting job to be the slot corner. Or he may be the starting outside guy. It'll just kind of depend. Got good speed in the corner room, and that's very nice to have. Jackson's 95 speed, Horn's 92 speed, C.J. Henderson is 93 speed. So we'll go from there. Free safety, we have Jeremy Chin and Xavier Woods. Since we have the depth there, what do we have as safety? Von Bell and Eric Rowe. Okay, so we've got some depth. It looks like the Panthers planned on being able to kind of compete in their division while also developing Bryce Young. I mean, since they knew they didn't have a first-round pick this year, it kind of makes sense. If they could sneak into the playoffs, not the worst thing in the world because that just means that the Bears get a worse pick. It's not hurting them any. But since we have the depth at safety, I can play Jeremy Chin as a sub linebacker, and that will benefit us greatly. Okay, at kicker, we have Eddie Pinheiro. At punter, we have Johnny Hecker. I'm probably going to end up moving on from both of these guys and seeing if I can find some young guys in free agency to develop. And our pick situation, we've got our second, third, and fourth, and then we have a fifth from Tennessee and a fifth from San Francisco, but we do not have our own. Then we have a sixth from Arizona, but don't have our own. And then we also have a seventh, or we also don't have our seventh. And then in 2025, we don't have a second. So that's gonna be hard to work with, but we can make it work. So the first thing I'm gonna go do is change up our defense so that we're not running a 3-4 anymore. Oh no, they are running a 4-3. Why did they move Burns and... Why were Burns and Gross Matos playing... playing outside linebacker? I don't know. I thought they'd move to a 3-4 and they made Derek Brown a 3-4 defensive end. Okay, well, good, because this is what I'd rather have. They actually fit better in a 3-4 scheme, so I'm guessing that's probably what they technically were supposed to be. It's crazy how many defenses fit in a base 46, but there's not a 46 defense playbook, so... So West Coast spread is actually a very good scheme for us. We fit at every position other than our interior offensive line. So I'll take that. So now let's go hit free agency, see what kind of damage we can do there to improve the team. Like I said, since we don't have the our first round pick, there's not... I mean, like, getting the second round pick better would be nice, but it's also not a huge deal to me. So let's go look at the quarterback, see if there's any of these guys that I might want to sign to kind of work out as a backup in the preseason. We may play a little bit of... And we're going to sign Dalton Reisner to take over for Brady Christensen. Center, there are better options. Like, I could sign Ben Jones, but he's kind of old. But I don't think that's a terrible idea for a rookie quarterback to have just to have better protection. So we'll go ahead and do that. Anthony Barr would be an interesting guy to sign. I don't know why Kyle Van Noy is listed as a power rusher. Sign Landon Collins and move him over to outside linebacker. Okay, what do we have in the way of young kickers? Ooh, we could get Goggles. I need somebody with a big leg. Tucker McCann could be an option. Punter, we're going to sign Matt Areza. He's got a huge leg. He's got star development. He's young. We'll wait on the kicker. Okay, let's do some training camp reps here. Do target passing here with Bryce Young.
Come on, set! Hut, hut!
Got both of them. Heck yeah.
Set, hut! Hut!
He ran a deeper route than I was expecting.
Here we go, set! Hut, hut! Set, ready!
I'm not super great at this drill. That's not where that needs to go.
Ready, 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 ready!
Broke both of those.
Let's
That
go!
is going to help our
Ready?
score a lot. And a ring bonus. Okay,
Here
we got
go,
bronze.
Here we go, ready!
Ah, didn't get the second one.
Let's go now!
Probably not going to get silver, but that's okay. And we missed both of them. Damn. That's okay. We'll take the bronze. Free XP is free XP. 1,000 goes a long way. And that wouldn't have gotten us a skill point until we got the gold anyway. We're going to do rushing attack. I might as well use Miles Sanders, I guess. Rushing attack is super easy. Always do
Here we
this.
go! Set!
Especially if you have a running back with speed.
Set! Ready, go! Ready!
The celebration dive, that gets you an extra 50 points. Or it
Ready,
depends on
break.
the multiplier, but damn.
Down. Hut.
You really need to score on every play. It's not always necessary, but
Come on. Set. Set. Go.
makes it so you're not sweating on the last snap.
Set. Hut.
It was a good block and a bad read by the linebacker.
Here we go. Set. On the double. Set. Hut.
Oh, damn it. Woo! So we got the silver there. You got 7 seconds to get a... I'm going to need 2 more touchdowns.
Ready.
Okay, I can get it on this as long as I score. I think, anyway. The times 10 multiplier. Earned a gold medal. Let's go. Skill point for Miles Sanders. And some XP, I think. Skill point and 2,000 XP. We'll take it. Wide receiver battle I am not good at. Chase and tackle I'm really bad at. Do DB battle with JC Horn.
Ready. Ready.
Oh, nearly had the interception. But the pass breakup works too. Oh, that's a touchdown. Got beat on that, straight up.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that's intercepted. Let's go. Plus 1,000 points. I technically should have lost more points on that too, because that was definitely pass interference. Ah, incomplete bonus. Let's go. That was just a good catch. I don't know what more I'm supposed to do about that. Adjusted too much to the route. Alright, let's try again. We can do better. That's terrible. Incomplete bonus. I could have picked that off if... I should have run so far away from him on that. Got to quit moving away from the ball. I'm doing really bad on this one. I think I've given up a catch every time. I don't even know how to cover that route, honestly. Okay. We're going to do it now until we get a medal. If I get bronze this one, then bronze is just what we're going to have. Not starting off good. Wow, start me off with 2 drive routes. Thanks, game. I hate that they take that away from you. Like, half of that is just good throw and catch. Okay, Horn, you gotta catch that, because I need the points. Have I ever said before that I'm not good at Madden? Because I'm not. And I really hate on this drill, too, that they, got the interception. Okay, we have bronze now. Just don't lose it. Okay, Got the bronze. We'll continue. Silver would have been nice, but we'll take it. Wide receiver ones I'm not going to do. I really don't like this one. Do this one with Jeremy Chin. See how it goes.
Come on, set. Set, hut. Got it. Ready.
See, I'm not going to be good at this because I can't see the route.
Hut. Set. On the ready. Hut, hut.
Yeah, I'm just going to give up now. If I can't see the route, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about
Really
your
don't
upcoming
care about
opponent.
this.
This is your team. Choose focus players each week who will earn extra XP. You can also unlock...
Okay, so... No, I didn't want to do that. So I'm putting Miles Sanders in here just so that I can do rushing attack. No, I'm not gonna do these during the preseason. We've already done training camps, and I don't want this to just be an episode full of mini games. Do play the moments. I probably won't jump into any defensive snaps. I'm more just trying to get some of the position battles sorted out. You know, where my wide receivers gonna line up, who's gonna play.
It's the Jets and the Panthers on EA Sports.
Oh well. Zach Wilson in at quarterback for the Jets. Everybody hide your moms.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I went shy tunnel with a big
And Wilson's going to go down.
Okay. Really playing time. Okay, 2-minute drill here for...
Just inside of 2 minutes for this
Honestly, I
offense.
don't know.
Second
I don't know who's
quarter.
in quarterback.
They've got the football, but on their own side of the
Oh,
field.
it's Dalton. Gross. Okay.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He completes this one to
Bingo.
Mingo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
My guess is that they're giving maybe a half to Dalton and a half to Corral.
And Dalton to throw. Complete.
Smith is a big play over the middle.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice
Thomas,
first
the
down.
backup.
Drive keeps moving.
They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that one too far in front.
Smith, I really
couldn't
think you
reel
could have
it
made
in.
that
It's
catch.
incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage
Dalton
has
lofted
been
it a
playing at a
little bit too
shutdown
much,
level
but I
so
think he
far.
had an opportunity.
Even backed up late,
that if he
they're
did.
forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's
That's
got
going to be an Ian Thomas touchdown.
Ian Thomas.
go ahead and say that I'm playing on all pro, not all Madden. Just because I've played all Madden several times, and I've just not had fun with it.
Slim lead in the third quarter.
And
It's intercepted.
interception.
A drive killer there.
They're just
And
giving
the
Dalton
Jets
a
are
hold
going to
on.
have it here.
I guess so. Who's my
They're hoping for a nice return on this upcoming punt here as they
He's
trail
really
in
making
the fourth quarter.
making a push here to make the roster. He's a very good
Here's
punt
Morstead
returner.
now
and,
as he sends
can
this one away.
He
Here's
showed
Smith to return it.
quite a bit
It's
this
a
game. as far as
43-yard
receiver,
punt, a return of
as receiver.
5. And the Panthers will Dalton. And the Jets pressure too
Ahead,
much as down he
wide open.
goes.
The rookie hits him.
It looks like a loss of
He
right
gets a
around
sack.
11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Dalton. On a
And
huge
it's
mistake
picked off
late, it's
again.
intercepted.
Well,
And this
been really
return
not
is going to be
good case
halted
here
right
to
around the
be
28-yard
backup
line.
quarterback. We can hold him to a field goal. We can
On
technically
first
still
and
tie
10,
the
it's
game.
Hall. So it's Jets football as we
This is a
get you
whole
reset
drive.
here.
I thought it was
and
like
remember,
third
no
down.
overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped
They actually forced
at
the
the
Jets to use a
2-yard
timeout
line.
because of an
Now,
injury.
they'd really like to make the short field pay off.
Third and goal now. If we can get the
but this
stop,
is third and
you
goal.
only have to get a yard.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in.
There's no way that was a touchdown.
Jets. So this offense has the football inside the red zone. And coming up, second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
The end zone here.
Now Dalton. To the
Okay,
end
don't know what
zone,
my-
but it's incomplete.
That's the rookie Jonathan Mingo.
That means it's just one
Not real
last
sure
chance
what
left,
he
and
was
this has to be a first down or a touchdown.
doing there.
or
Definitely
this
needed
game's
to
over.
go after the ball more.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a
Injury on the
Panther
play.
who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully. That is his
Terrence
call
Marshall
for a
gets a touchdown.
So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more.
Not really.
We've got an onside kick coming up. With a kicking team trailing by 5, they need to recover this football.
Oh, go! No, we
And
kicked
this
it
one
out of bounds.
travels
Come
out
on.
of bounds.
We had the
So
chance there, but nobody
unsuccessful
got
there.
there.
On the onside kick try.
Kick out of bounds.
So we lose that game.
What
I
a
don't really
finish
know
in
why
this
Andy
one,
Dalton played the
Charles.
whole
You know, this
game.
group, they come in, they have to fight a
kinda
hostile
weird.
atmosphere every snap.
Let's look at player
they
stats,
get the
see
late
who
score, they get the victory, and that
came up
flight
big for
home,
us.
it's going to be a little
Bryce Young
sweeter
did
after
play a
this
little
one.
bit.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?
Didn't run the
Wouldn't you
ball a
have
whole
loved to
lot.
have been in the huddle
Harris
when they were mounting
Marshall,
that game-winning drive?
4 for 4,
Big-time moment.
or 4
No
catches,
one shied
44
away
yards and a
from it.
touchdown,
They
4 for
tuned out the crowd,
56.
kept their
And a
heads,
touchdown
and
for Ian
executed
Thomas.
the way
Jonathan
they
Mingo
needed
had
to
52
earn that
yards.
win.
Shi Smith had 95 yards and a touchdown, including a 70-yarder. Defensively, Deion Jones led the team in tackles, 3 TFLs for Gross Matos, and a half a sack each for Gross Models, Tuttle, and DJ Johnson. Deion Jones also had an interception, so he had a big game. Okay, so let's get out of that.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each.
We'll wait and do all of our skill point upgrades that we get from the preseason. We'll do all of those at the end of the preseason. We'll just skip this, get into play the moments. Like I said, just try to look at offense for now. Defensively, there's not really a whole lot of mystery to who's going to be where.
It's the Panthers and the Giants, and it's all
So
up
this is our
next
first
on
drive
EA
of the
Sports.
game. We are backed up to the 6. Bryce Young is in at quarterback. See how he feels on the
A man who
sticks.
joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the
Goes out of our
11.
end zone a little bit there.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Hand it
First
off
down
again,
run
maybe we
got
can pick up the
5.
5.
Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
18 yards
13
for Sanders
yards,
so far.
first down, Panthers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't
Are
it?
playing the
How about
starters,
his
it
ability
looks
to
like,
break tackles
right now,
and his
so.
feet never stop moving.
Young's throw here on
Expect
target
the
to
offense to be
Hurst.
fairly productive.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide.
And he cannot get away, and
Bryce
Young
Young,
will go
love it
down.
there. Not what you like
It
to
looks
see.
like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Young will set to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
And Hurst picks
It'll
up
go as a
5.
gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And there's our
A
draft
look at
class
the
so far.
2023
Only 5
draft
picks.
class for the Panthers. And we wondered for over a month what Carolina's strategy was trading up to select
Don't
first
know for sure how many of those guys are
we
gonna
got
end up
our
making
answer
the
as they
roster.
got Bryce Young, now the future for Carolina.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that they drafted Bryce Young because they figured he could handle the spotlight
4th and 1.
and
It's
being
the
the face
preseason.
of
I'm
the
going to
team.
go for it.
And they also made some great offseason moves at receiver. But added one more guy in the
reason not
draft,
to.
Jonathan Mingo out of Ole Miss. For Young
give
to
up the
throw
ball
to
and
as
they
a
score, who
rookie.
cares?
Continuing to try and make strides to help their young quarterback.
He's
Hurst
got
just stays
Hurst, his
getting
tight
open.
end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the
Not
4th
gonna
down
do
conversion
great
has him inside the
Terrible
40
idea.
now, 1st and 10. The play fake, now Young. It's incomplete. Took a
Incomplete
shot, couldn't
there by
connect.
Bryce Young.
They
This should
decided
not
the
have a
opportunity
touchdown.
was there and
That
launched a
goes.
deep ball.
So
He
he-
was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Bryce Young.
Buried behind a line by Azeez Ojulari. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down.
So if you're
the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And how about this?
I know it's 4th and 23. This isn't a... No, I guess it is a semi-worthwhile
and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, what if we get into the 4th quarter of the game we're driving? We need a good conversion like that.
Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the second quarter to try to get some points on the board. Looking for Thielen. That's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down.
Got the ball back.
Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That throw by Young incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember,
and that's the drive.
With the new rules, they carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 30. This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the third quarter, opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. To throw here, Dalton. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
See, that's the thing about having Andy Dalton as a backup.
And again,
a lot
Andy
of stuff
Dalton
in the
to
playbook
throw.
is
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because
he's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Definitely think he could be playing his way towards some playing time.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th.
There in the slot.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton.
Does not get over.
There's Trimble, the tight end. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The time to. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Dalton sets up play action. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. That caught by Trimble.
I didn't
and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time.
Getting involved.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got Mingo.
And
they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. This will be Dalton again.
And Trimble wide open in the end zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tie it up here. Defense.
So we drop you into this situation. The game is tied. Late 4th quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field. And they do have all 3. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. O'Shane Zimenez collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look at it. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Can't do anything after that.
Down, throw incomplete as well. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Mickens to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the and time winding down here in this 4th quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. Here's Dalton. This is Smith to the ground. And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final.
Touchdown. We take the lead here late. And that's the game. All of our tight ends showed good play. Dalton played well in the second half. Bryce Young was okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I was kind of forcing the issue. 7 for 73 for Hurst, 6 for 135 and 2 touchdowns for Tommy Trimble, 3 for 65 and 2 touchdowns for Shi Smith. DJ Johnson was a good game. Johnson's definitely earned some playing time. I think he's had 2 good preseason games so far. And since this episode's already sitting at 49 minutes, I think we'll just simulate through the final preseason game. I don't want to play this game. Okay, so now skip past this game, and then we will get down to final roster cuts. But first, we need to go into the free agency and see who else has been cut and see if there's anybody that we might be interested in. First place I'm going to look is at practice squad eligible guys. Not really anybody there on practice squad. Kind of am interested in signing Brandon Aubrey. Maybe our kicker. He would not be a terrible option. He'd be a better option than that guy. Let's just by kicker, kick power. I think I'm going to sign Brandon Aubrey off of the Cowboys practice squad and make him our kicker going forward. It'll be him and Areza as our key special teams guys. Could sign Joey Sly though. He's got a big kick power. This is a former first-round pick. Or high second-round pick, I don't remember which. But we'll sign him. Gives us a developmental depth piece. Odds are he didn't turn into anything, but you never know. Perfect. Hunter Lipke gets put on the Cowboys practice squad, and we will poach him from them as well. And I'll make him our fullback. He's a very diverse fullback. He had high speed, which we'll show. I'll showcase that here in a second. Now we have 25 players to cut.
Easily see how. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Just go position by position. So quarterback, we're going to keep all the guys that we have. I'm pretty sure if we put Matt Corral on the practice. Sorry, it was a bit of an abrupt pause. I got a phone call. Yeah, I don't think Matt Corral would last on the practice squad if we put him there. So we will keep him around. He actually has the best throw power on our roster. That's interesting. Okay, so halfbacks. Sanders and Chuba Hubbard are safe. We'll move you to the practice squad just because we can. I think I'll go with 4 halfbacks and then a fullback. Lipke will keep. Wide receivers, I know Javon Wims I want to get rid of. Shi Smith did enough in the preseason to keep him around. Jonathan Mingo obviously will keep. And I think that moves us to 6 receivers. Sullivan will cut. Leaves us to 3 tight ends. Cameron Irving I'd like to have. Michael Jordan can't get rid of the GOAT. This guy saves us a little bit of cap room. So we'll make that cut. Make the cut there. Deontay Brown will move to the practice squad. We'll move this guy to the practice squad. I'm thinking I can afford to put Cade Mays on the practice squad too. He may get poached, but we'll see. This guy can go. You can go. Shy Tuttle had made some plays for us in the preseason, so I'm good with keeping him around. Blacklock we obviously just signed. We got a little bit of a penalty for cutting him, but that's okay. I only have 2 defensive tackles on the roster. But Blacklock I could move to defensive tackle, and I think would be okay with that. Middle linebacker, Jordan Thomas is going to go. So you got Shaq Thompson and Deion Jones, Kamu Grugier-Hill. Brandon Smith, I think, appears to be pretty young. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make the decision to cut Grugier-Hill and keep the younger guys. Right outside linebacker, DJ Johnson had a good preseason, so I definitely want to keep him around. Corner, we've got those. J.C. Horn, Dante Jackson, C.J. Henderson are definite keeps. I think you go. Can I free up? I can free up $1 million in cap space by cutting him. 3, 4, 5, 6. Practice squad. That's a $2 million. $2 million in savings. Cut Pinheiro. He's gonna. That penalty's gonna be a little. It's gonna hurt a little bit, as is the one for Hecker, but we can eat it. That's fine. Move you to the practice squad. Three, 4, 5, 6. We could go with just 5 corners. We're going pretty light on the defensive line. Pretty heavy at defense on the offensive line. I think Michael Jordan's gonna get cut. Things that don't get said very often. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and use staff points.
Welcome to your franchise staff.
And Frank Reich has no
points
staff
when you have
modifiers,
to
which
see
is
what
really
some
dumb
talent trees make
since
you
he was a
select
head
the
coach
path
like a year ago. And we'll just work our way down to after school tutoring because that gets us 3 additional focus players. And our week 1 game is going to be against the Falcons. Very winnable game. For us, it's going to, our whole season's going to come down to how does Bryce Young play. And that is very true to the Panthers in real life. Looking at their roster, it's really not terrible. Especially if Bryce Young plays up to the level of a number 1 overall quarterback. The thing is it does take quarterbacks usually a little bit of time to get used to the speed of the NFL, especially when as short as he is. I want to look at the trade block, see if there's any interesting players here. Malik Willis would be an interesting guy to go get as a backup because my offense would be like when I got him in as a backup, it would be completely unlocked. But The thing would be is I would have to either get rid of I'd either have to get rid of Matt Corral or get rid of Andy Dalton. And Andy Dalton I want to have around for the mentor tag that he has. Bunch of young running backs on the trade block. Wide receivers. Not anybody really of major note there. Tight end, Bob Tunyon. Isaiah Likely. That's an interesting name, especially since he's got Star Dev and is only 23. Definitely something you can work with. Albert Aquabunam is just really fast, so if you're looking for that. Tackle, Jonah Williams. I mean, it's a quality starting tackle there. We just don't need one. Guard. Good there. None of those guys are that interesting. Boogie Basham's an interesting player. Don't have a super big need for him. Milton Williams I would consider as another defensive tackle. Willie Gay is a solid player. If I needed a pass rusher, I'd consider a cheap offer on Caleb on Chason. Especially doing like a package deal for Chason and Chad Muma. Could be pretty good. Jordan Lewis would be a good slot corner option. I like what we have. Jack Jones has got star dev, so he'd be a solid corner, but we don't need a corner. We're good at safety. Like I said, we're good at safety. I'm interested on Milton Williams just because he's a younger player than what I have behind Derek Brown. He's also a scheme fit, which is good. If they would take this trade straight up, I would definitely do it. Okay, makes sense why they wouldn't. They don't need a defensive tackle, that's why they're getting rid of Williams. So let me give you some draft capital in 2026. I think that 7th in 2026 will get it done. Milton Williams has been a pretty solid player, I think, for the Eagles. And like I said, he's younger. He's still a scheme fit. And he gives us a viable option behind Derek Brown as our number 2 pass rusher, or our number 2 defensive tackle in the pass rush. Okay, let's go look at the depth chart, see what we can do to make it nice and spicy. We'll go ahead and go with that. If Bryce Young ends up missing like a bunch of time, I would probably go ahead and go with I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do with this offense. Like Adam Thielen's mentor tag is nice, but I'm almost kind of tempted to try and trade him. Just so that these younger guys that I have can get minutes. He's making a lot of money to just be sitting as like the 9th. It's like the 6th guy on in our wide receiver room. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that he does not bring us any offers, but he might. Oh, he does. Eric Stokes in a 5th and a 7th. Sean Murphy Bunting. Those really are both solid offers. I just don't need a corner. DJ Chark is honestly probably the odd man out right now. Because Mingo needs minutes. He's our rookie that we drafted. I would like to develop Laviska Chenault. Terrence Marshall, I think, could be really good for us if we give him the opportunity. And Shai Smith earned the opportunity in preseason. Tommy Trimble over Ian Thomas. Kwanu, Irving. Risner over Christensen. Ben Jones. Corbett. And Moten should be starting here. Yeah. Brian Burns, Shai Tuttle. That works. Houston and Gross Matos. Derek Brown. Milton Williams. Shai Tuttle, Ross Blacklock. That's fine. Frankie Louvu and I had another one. Yeah, Marquise Haynes. Put him there. Shaq Thompson, Deion Jones. Yep. I'm actually, I think, going to let DJ Johnson start for us at right outside linebacker. Corner, JC Horn, Dante Jackson, CJ Henderson. Jeremy Chin and Eric Xavier Woods, Von Bell, Eric Rowe, kicker Brandon Aubrey, punter Matt Areza. Shai Smith is actually not that good of a returner, so we'll let Blackshear do it. I'm actually going to let Areza do the kickoffs because he'll send it further. This guy offers like nothing. Okay, that's fine. Adafili can be the slot receiver. Brian Burns there. That's fine. Gross Matos. Derek Brown, Justin Houston, Milton Williams. Okay, so there's the depth chart. In between episodes, I will go get my scout set up. It's just very tedious, so I don't want to waste time in an episode. And then we'll get some gameplay in. And yeah, that'll be that. So I will see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.